Once in a while comes an anime that makes you ponder. Once in a while comes an anime that makes you think about the world around you, the people you interacted with, and how much impact you gave to these people. Interview with Monster Girls is an anime that does exactly that to me. It's an anime that leaves me thinking and pondering about the interactions that I have with the people who are different to me. And it also makes me ponder to how people treat me, because I am different. For the record, I am a minority in a town that I live in, so being treated differently is one thing that I can find a lot of relatability into, and, well, I think everybody can relate to in being different towards something, and this anime brings me into it. So what is this anime about? Well, it's pretty simple. There's a biology teacher named Tetsuo Takahashi who takes interest on finding out about the demi-humans and how they work. Throughout the high school, it just so happens that there are quite a couple of demi-humans hanging around. There's Hikari, a vampire, Kyoko, a Dullahan, Yuki, a snow woman, and Sakie, a succubus. Takahashi-sensei wants to interview all of these monster girls and find out what they really are. Slice of life anime ensues. As soon as my friend said that this anime is finished, I started binging through it immediately, and oh boy, I cannot stop. I binged through all 12 episodes, and I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite anime this year so far. Well, where to even begin with this one? Like I said in the beginning, it's an anime that makes me ponder. It's an anime that makes me think about what it feels like to be different, how it feels like to be different. It's also an anime that makes me rethink of what it feels like to see someone else who is different. The anime tackles a lot of very interesting ideas about discrimination and the fears of being seen as different. It reminds me a lot of Katawa Shoujo, except it doesn't really deal with girls who are different and have unique physical features to them. Well, never mind, it's quite a lot like Katawa Shoujo, and for a good reason. I love that in the two different fictional settings, the stories tackle the same ideas of being different in very different manners. Katawa Shoujo tackles the issues of being seen as different by literally not making a huge fuss about it. The visual novel is all about the story of the characters. It's literally a high school drama, a very well-written high school drama, except the characters are disabled, and their disability, while they do play a factor in the story in some ways, don't really make up to the majority of the story. Essentially, they treat every disabled character with respect, and just like human beings who just so happen to be disabled. These people are human, they have feelings, emotions, they can be cheerful, annoying, insane, sad. Interview with Monster Girls, meanwhile, approach the topic of being different by, as the title imply, trying to understand what makes them to be different. Thanks to doing these incredibly engaging interviews, Takahashi-sensei is able to have some understanding of what makes them to be what they are. They also try to understand what makes them different and how to live up to those differences. This ability is quite different to being literally a monster. Sometimes being a monster implies that you're gonna cause damage to others, and people don't want to cause harm to other human beings. They also want to have friends and family who look out for them. It's not only an informative anime, but also a really engaging one that gives quite a nice commentary on its own universe's monsters and how assimilation and discrimination play roles in their lives, including their daily ones. Sometimes you can't help but to notice that some human beings are different, and noticing it is fine. In fact, in some ways it's necessary because individuals have unique traits. We should be able to notice the differences first before we can come to understanding it and respecting it as well, instead of using it as a crutch to make fun of others. This anime is thankfully helped with some of the most likable characters that I have ever seen in a while. I don't think there's one single character that I don't like. Even characters that annoy me have good traits that still make me like them. Despite being demis, they're still humans inside with traits that we can all relate to in some ways or the other. Special huge credits go to the sensei. He's not only likable and relatable, but he also have issues as well. On the end of the series, there's an issue that he faces that is legitimately concerning, and I can't help but to feel really bad for him as well. And thanks to the interviews, thanks to him trying to understand the girls better, it actually helped both him and the girls even more. In a lot of ways, understanding where people are coming from, trying to understand their perspectives, there are good ways to try to help people to be better. And the sensei, in the process of understanding them, not only that he can gain knowledge out of them, which he said is fun and fascinating, but also help them to understand themselves better and make them to be better human beings. Now let's talk about the story. I have to admit, the anime does get episodic at times, which I really don't like. But thankfully, every episode has a well-balanced pacing, enough for you to end the anime wanting more and more. The anime tackles the issues of discrimination and differences very well, both by trying to understand what makes them to be what they are, and also to treat them as equal and human beings. The anime tackles these ideas so well, with characters that are so likable, it actually got me in tears for the first 4 episodes. That is impressive. For the record, the only anime that managed to get tears out of me for only 3 episodes was Death Parade. The insanely good writing, relatable characters, and great pacing are what drive me on appreciating this anime more and more. The only thing that I don't like about this anime is that it needs more monsters. Werewolves, minotaurs, catgirls, slimes, I don't know. The only bad thing about this anime is that it's 12 episodes and I want more. More of these, please. That being said, I'm actually sort of glad that they focused on only 4. The anime managed to pull off examining the nature of 4 monsters in a very lighthearted manner, while also surprisingly adding more and more character depth into the 4. As the anime progresses, more and more layers appear to every single character, and even a drastic but smoothly done character change. I love it. However, the anime has a really odd shift of storyline. You think that one episode is going to be about one character, but then the anime shifts focus into another character, and that can be distracting at times. The focus on every episodic episodes can be a little off and can be a little hard to figure out and predict around. Overall, Interview with Monster Girls is a huge surprise. It's an anime that is both heartwarming, engaging, and informative as well. I love anime that tackles ideas, discusses ideas, and creating a plot and storyline that revolves around those ideas. I love anime that challenges those ideas by using the storyline as a way to challenge it. I highly enjoyed my time watching the anime, learning about the Monster Girls, learning more about the characters, and also understanding the ideas and the intriguing social commentaries that it offered. I cannot wait for more and more of what this anime can offer. Maybe new monsters, or new storylines, or new ideas, or new themes? I give this anime a solid recommendation, even for those who have never seen anime at all, ever. This anime is supremely recommended. It's only 12 episodes. Go ahead, check it out. You will not regret it. That's all for the video today. If you like this, you can go ahead, click like button, and subscribe for more. If you wish, you can support me on Patreon. And thanks for watching.